Do you ever wonder what to use ChatGPT for, how to use Bard, or whether or not you should try Claude? Do you end up at the end of your day and not have any idea what you may have used it for or why you should have? Well, today I was posed to that question and I want to share with you what I did today with ChatGPT, just some of the things that I did. So this morning I started off by writing a couple of Facebook posts that were about a specific topic. I went to ChatGPT, said write me a compelling Facebook post on this topic. It did. I posted it. Fantastic. By the way, got lots of engagement. It was good. I'm looking, by the way, at my screen here to tell you. Next thing is I saw an ad for a boat, or not a boat, no, not a boat, but a book. And I wanted to know more about that book before I decided to buy it or not buy it. So I went to ChatGPT and I typed it in. ChatGPT didn't know because it was a newer book. So I went to perplexity.ai, another tool that I love to use, and asked it. And not only did it give me information, but it told me what the book was about, gave me a summary, and allowed me to make a decision of whether or not I wanted to buy that book or not. I then went in and did a bunch of prompting using one main prompt, taking a look at existing blog posts that I've written and posts that have been done for my clients, and having ChatGPT use Google's helpful content guidelines to tell me what changes I should be making to those blog posts to improve them and increase the chances that I might be able to get ranked better or get more engagement. I had a prospect reach out and ask me for a 2-sentence summary of what it was that I do. I've got some that I use, but I wanted to play with it a little bit, so I went ahead and I had asked ChatGPT, gave it the information that I wanted, and then had it rewrite it. Did a great job. I used it over a dozen times today to help me write emails. Emails that I wasn't quite sure how to word or that I just knew I could have done a better job at, or candidly sometimes just didn't want to take the 2 to 3 minutes to figure out how to write it. So I went to ChatGPT, said, here's what I want to say, please write an email. Did great. I literally copy and pasted some, changed a couple words on others, saved me a bunch of time. Was talking to a client this afternoon about Facebook ads and what types of things they might be looking for. And I used ChatGPT to go in and actually take some of the content that they have, in this case, particularly content from their Google reviews, and had it write some ads based upon that feedback and a couple of their past ads. And we came up with some great ideas that we'll be able to implement for them. I needed to write an SOP for my team so that they knew how to help create some video scripts that we need to create for some of our clients. So I went through and literally used ChatGPT to help me write the SOP. I gave it an outline, but not necessarily all the detail. And ChatGPT did a great job of filling that in, formatting it, and making it super great. Had another project to work on for another client where I had a series of topics that we were going to create content for them on, and we needed to not only create that content but come up with some interesting and click-worthy titles. So I went ahead and used ChatGPT to do that. I pasted the topics in, told it the audience we were trying to reach, and said, create for me 3 titles for each of these topics and present them back to me. I was then able to go through literally in seconds and pick out the ones that were best and move on forward and get that over to our content writing team to create that content. Let's see, what else did we do here? I mentioned that we optimized some content. That was great. We also did some testing today on anchoring. If you're not familiar, anchoring is where you can actually go in and assign a name to a particular profile that you're going to create. And ChatGPT, for the most part, will then remember that down the road. In this case, for example, I created one called Russell GPT. And that basically was defining and giving it context around Russell Brunson, one of the people that I really like to follow and whose tone and style I like, so that in the future, instead of writing out a paragraph or so about how I want them to use Russell's style and the types of phrases I want them to use, I literally can just say, act as Russell GPT, and it will use that most of the time. That's not a perfect thing, but it saves me a lot of time when it does work. Let's see here. What else did we do? We did some more topics to titles that we did for some content creation. I had it write multiple video scripts for me today and some for my clients as well. And then let's see, what else did we do? Oh, the last thing I did is I created a promo just recently, and there were other things in between. An ad promo for an ad that I want to run for a lead magnet that we're giving away. And I went in and had told it kind of the audience and the context and what value we were bringing, and had it create some ad copy for me, again, giving me multiple options of that I could share. So those are just some of the things that I used ChatGPT for today. Probably used it a couple dozen times, different queries, and allowed me to get a lot more work done and better serve my clients, as well as provide better value to my team by using it effectively. So let me know if you like these quick little rundowns. Do you like to know, here's all the things I used it for today? Does it help you think of new things you could use ChatGPT for? Do you have questions about some of the prompts I used? Feel free to ask. I'll be happy to share them with you. I hope this was helpful, and make it a great day.